In our presentation, we've shared with you the importance of fluency, practicing fluency in your classroom, as well as strategies to use in your classroom to offer fluency practice to your students. So if you're going to do this with your students, you also should probably make sure that you are assessing their oral reading fluency every once in a while so that you can record students' progress throughout the year, or so that they can record their own progress. So oftentimes when we think about judging a student's oral reading fluency, we categorize it as expressive reading versus robot reading. But there is more to it than that. As we've learned through the PowerPoint, we have accuracy, automaticity, prosody, and endurance and stamina. So assessment for reading instruction, the McKenna book offers 2 different rubrics that you can use, or that you can offer to your students to use to judge their oral reading fluency throughout the school year and map their progress. The first one we're looking at is on page 157. It's the NAEP Reading Fluency Scale. It's a 4-point scale. Is the student fluent, fluent, not fluent, or not fluent? So it's 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you look at this slide, you can read through the different components for each category. What I would like for you to do is pause this video, listen to the 5th grade reader that's posted to this slide, and look at the rubric and think about how you would score this student, and then you can come back to the video. Alright, hopefully you're coming back to the video after listening to the student. Now, looking at the scale, you may have been between a 2 or a 3, right? The student was not a level 4 because he wasn't reading primarily in larger, meaningful phrase groups. He was really reading in 3 to 4 word chunks, pausing and then going back to the text. There were some regressions and repetitions and deviations from the text. And it's majority of, number 3 I'm looking at, majority of phrasing seems appropriate and preserves the syntax of the author. He didn't really have that, right? But he was following through with a punctuation, and he had little to no expressive interpretation present. Now, I would put him at a level 3 because he was fluent, and I actually did an IRI with this student, and he did very well with the comprehension. So, you know, he wasn't reading word by word, which is mentioned in level 2, and his word groupings weren't awkward or unrelated. They were connected, but they were not large, meaningful phrase groups. So I would give him a level 3.